Is joining us to get us more. Akshay, good morning. We've told our viewers that India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar is expected to meet Marco Rubio. Get us more. What could be taken up? This comes at the time when the India-US trade talks and the negotiations are simultaneously taking place in the US.
Well, absolutely, Preeti. In fact, also at a very crucial time when the US government has levied a heavy fee on the H-1B visa as well. That has become another friction point here. From the Russian oil to H-1B visa, from trade to other kind of tariffs that are making rounds as far as the relation between the two countries are concerned, there is a lot to be discussed. And perhaps this is a meeting coming at a right time. Both the meeting of India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar as well as the Commerce Minister Mr. Piyush Goyal in the US. As far as the negotiations are concerned, it seems that in the recent days, at least to some extent, the US has showed a willingness to also make some amends as far as the attitude is concerned, and as far as the kind of negotiations that earlier it was trying to get into. But now it seems that more and more both the sides are more and more realizing that they have to take a few steps forward in each other's direction as far as finding a conclusive deal is concerned. But it remains far from over, especially with the new kind of executive orders being signed by the President of the United States, be it the H-1B visa, be it other kind of issues that are especially impacting the Indian community that is living in the US. So that is also going to be on the agenda, but it seems that besides the core of the agenda, the highlight will obviously be the Ukraine conflict and US's objections to India buying the Russian oil, as well as other kind of Indian objections to the trade practices between the two countries. So it seems that it is a good start, but unless both the sides are making to take a few very serious steps as far as negotiations are concerned, as of now, the relation between the two countries still remain complicated, especially given the recent decisions by the White House in the few months.
All right, yes, you're talking of the decisions by the White House in the last few months and also the friction point of H-1B visas. But this comes just after President Trump talked of how Prime Minister Modi is a close friend and how he looks forward to strengthening India-US relationship, which was reciprocated by the Indian leadership as well. Put all this together, the trade talks are also taking place in the US. A delegation led by Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal is in the US to negotiate the trade deal between the two countries. What could be expected?
Well, empty words don't mean anything, Preeti. It seems, that is also has been understood by the Indian government that empty words do not mean anything if you are, trying to outcast a community, especially the Indian diaspora that is in the US, by implementing such a heavy fee on the H-1B visa. One of the most beneficial visa programs, not just for the Indian community, but for the tech industry there in the US, that help the tech industry grow with the Indian talent that has been going. So, yes, Trump has been calling Prime Minister Modi a good friend, a great leader, and that all is being reciprocated. But at the same level, if the decisions at the trade level are difficult, then India will be reciprocating to that as well. Because, just US side, praising, heaping praises on us and on our leadership, whereas acting against our interests will also be reciprocated in the same manner. Preeti. Back to you.
All right, Akshay, thank you for joining in with those updates.